Alright, we're back again. International break is finally over. I think I watched one England game, the first England game, and I think I was just sat on my phone for pretty much most of it. So I've been without football for a good time now. No City in action. The UFC is the only thing I've been watching really, but yeah, we're back again with an absolutely huge game to start after Premier League, after the international break. Man City versus Liverpool at the Etihad. Thank God it's not at Anfield because we're never getting a win there with fans. I don't count lockdown. Lockdown don't count. It's the fans that we get nervous in front of for some reason. We still haven't beat them there since 2003. At the Etihad, we usually do well against them at the Etihad. We've had some good wins there. 2017 5-0, 4-1 in 2018-19 I think, or 19-20. 4-0. Yeah, the Etihad seems to be very good for City, and with the state of Liverpool's team recently, well, not the state, but they have a couple of injuries here and there. We should be taking advantage of it, although we have a couple of big injuries of our own. They've had injuries for a while now maybe, but ours have only just sprung upon us, and we're going to have to see how we deal without some big hitters and Erling Haaland and Phil Foden. Like we all know, we're out at the moment, although Haaland may be back. I don't know, but people seem to think it was just like to get him out of the international break. I don't think so. I think it's a serious injury anyway. But yeah, huge game. Starting off the Premier League back after the international break. So yeah, just in case y'all forgot, let's take a look at the Premier League table, Man City's results, Liverpool's results, and predicted lineups and predicted score then. Yeah, so as we can see here, we're still second, as we all know that. Arsenal are loving it at the top of the table. Arsenal fans be piping up with this Rodri thing. Like, I didn't actually see the tackle, but they're getting as bad as Liverpool fans now. They're getting up there. They're getting annoying at least anyway. I'd love a Rodri screamer at Arsenal. That's for sure. That's a goal I'd love. But yeah, Arsenal top as we see here. 6 wins in a row. Bruh. They are flying. We're going to need them to at least... If they draw one game, it's in our hands basically. If they draw one game and we win all our games, we win the league? Nah. It would come down to goal difference, but if we win all our games... and Arsenal draw one, I think we do it. We have to win all our games though. So how many games are left? So there's 38 games, so we've got 11 games left. Liverpool have 12. 11 games left. 11 game winning streak. We're already on we're already on 3. So 14. We've done 14 to close out the season before in 18-19. Yeah, so it could be done. We got some tough fixtures, starting with Liverpool after this break. Now, I remember just before the break, Pep said the last 3 games were going to be crucial for our season. Burnley, Leipzig, and I'm guessing it was our latest Premier League game. Who was it against? Was it Crystal Palace? I want to say that. Oh yeah, I think it was. We won those 3 games. We're still in all comps. Yeah, Erling Haaland really turned it around with 8 goals in a week or something like that. But yeah, Manchester City second. We've finally gotten losses out of the system. This is Man City form now. Just looking at Liverpool. Liverpool in 6th. They need the 2 wins to get into the top 4, but they also need Newcastle to lose both realistically, or lose one and draw one, because Newcastle could easily get back into the top 4 here. Brighton can they have 3 games in hand. Brighton could get into the top 4. Wow, that's kind of mad, you know. You definitely ain't getting players out of there if they get Champions League. Yeah, you mightn't even get them even if they're in Europe in general. You kind of need them to miss out on Europe if you want Mitoma, if you want Alex McAllister, if you want Caicedo. You really need them to miss out on Europe, especially top 4 like. But yeah, that's the Premier League table. City always chasing Arsenal. We have been for... seems like ages now. Though we did go top at one point and we thought we were all going to stay there, but we dropped points immediately. We're 8 points behind with a game in hand. But who's that game in hand against? I think it could be Brighton. See, yeah, and they're a good team as well. So it's pretty much win every game until the end of the season. It really is at that stage now. We're in an FA Cup semi-final. Probably going to meet United in the final. We got to at least win one thing. FA Cup is a bare minimum. That's not really a successful season. FA Cup is bare minimum. Although Arsenal could be having an all-timer season here, really. So they're on 69 points now. They have 10 games left, 30. So that'd be 99 points if they win all their games. Yeah, that's like that's a third greatest. That's the second greatest season of Premier League history. So even if they draw one, they draw 1 and lose. That's losing 5 points, so they'll be at 94. That's still very good. I think that could be top 5, just below Chelsea in 16-17. They got 95, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we've seen our last 6 here. Let's just go into our results. We're on a good, well, I think we're like 6 wins in a row. I think 6 clean sheets as well. Boom. Man City 6, Burnley. City 7, Leipzig 0. Yeah, there we go. The was the Palace game. Man City 1, Palace 0. Man City 2, Newcastle 0. 3-0. 4-1. 1-all. So the last time, but that doesn't matter because we went through anyway. All right, it was that was the last one. 1-all, and then a 3-1 win against Arsenal. So right, that was the last like damaging result, and then it's been February. It's almost been 2 months since our last loss. That's decent. We're in good form now. Let's be honest. Let's be real here, because I do be calling out our form when it's not good, like around here. But ever since this game, really, or this game, no damaging results whatsoever. Haven't conceded a goal since Bournemouth, which I'm pretty sure is a consolation goal. Let's just go into it. 83, yeah, consolation goal if I've ever seen one. They were down for, yeah. 4-1, 3-0, so that's 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, 6 wins in a row, like I said. 5 clean sheets in a row. That has no coincidence to the fact that Ruben Dias has come back into the starting 11. Absolutely. It is a coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence. Or is it I don't know, but it's because he's come back in. Easy as that. He's come back in and he's an absolute rock at the back. John Stones is coming back in now, slowly but surely. Laporte been getting a couple of games, couple of minutes here and there. Ake, a mainstay at left back. We just go into Liverpool's results, see how they're doing. Actually, I didn't look at their results in the Prem table. I think they might have lost their last game. But no, Real Madrid. Yeah, Bournemouth. They lost against Bournemouth. They lost to Bournemouth. So if they lost to Bournemouth away, I mean, we got to be smacking them up. All right, let's see what their lineup was like. Surely they had some sort of injuries. Teams, please. Last time they lost last time at a half 12 away from home. So who do they play? That's a standard back 4, and that's probably the same lineup they're gonna go with, apart from Bacecic. Maybe Henderson or Milner come in for him, I reckon. Nunes got an injury, but we'll get on to their 11 in a sec. But yeah, that's just the team they played last, which is probably going to be fairly similar to the team they're playing us. So if they're losing the Bournemouth to that side, we should be smacking them up. 7-0 against United, that's a great win, to be fair. 2-0 against Wolves. 0-all against Palace. 5-2 against Madrid. 2-0 against Newcastle. 2-0 against Everton. What is with them? They are in such strange form. 2-1 against Liverpool. Bruh, this form is brutal. Right, we won our last 6. Let's see what they've done. I'm not going to count this because that's under different circles. They just had to. I don't think they would have won. Yeah, I'm not counting this one. We'll just count this as 1 win. One win to Madrid. So we got 1-0 loss. A win and a loss, 2 wins and a loss, 2 wins, a loss and a draw, 2 wins, 2 losses and a draw, 3 wins, 2 losses and a draw in the last 6. 3 wins, 2 losses and a draw in the last 6. That ain't great. That is not great. 3 wins, 4 wins, 4 wins, 4 wins, 3 losses and a draw in the last 8. That ain't good form, my friends. They've had injuries, to be fair to them, but right. Didn't score. Scored 7, I guess, to make up for it. 2-0. That's a decent result. 0-all against Palace. Did I have a feeling about that game? I'm not sure. 5-2 against Madrid. That was a ridiculous game. 2-0 against Newcastle. That's a good result at St James's Park, to be fair. 2-0 against Everton. They always beat Everton. No. Rivalry in that. 3-0. Wait, hold on. Didn't they just beat Wolves like recently? 2-0. 3-0. Alright, that's strange. They're just a strange side. They lose to, you don't know. You actually don't know with Liverpool these days. I said maybe a month or 2 ago that they'd make top 4. I kind of still believe that, because you just got to think Liverpool are going to get top 4. I just hope they don't, just signings wise. Although that I used to only say that because I wanted Bellingham, but I'm not even sure if I want him anymore. But yeah, we go into the lineups, who I think will play for City. We've got injuries. Liverpool got injuries. Alright, this is my City side. I'm going to explain my thoughts on why some players have played over others. Although, it's pretty standard lineup apart from Gundogan for Bernardo Silva, but I'll explain that and why. There's some sort of reasoning to it. Right, Edison goal, standard. He's never getting dropped for Ortega no matter how much we want it. Walker, could Rico Lewis played at Anfield, did he? Or he played in some big games. It could have been at the Etihad in a cup. And Pep liked him there. He also played against Spurs there too, I think. I just think Walker will come back in. Well, not back in, but he'll play there. Stones, he'll play. Stones will play, I'm pretty sure. I think he's back after his injuries now. He's played for England twice over the international break. Diaz, rock at the back. There's no displacing him at all. He's had like 6 or 7 games in a row with clean sheets now. That includes his 2 international breaks, although they were against pansy teams, to be fair. But Laporte, unlucky to drop out, but I think it's just you can't really drop these two anymore. I don't know how Laporte gets in. Maybe at left back for Ake, because Ake plays loads nowadays. But Ake is in form. He's probably a top 2 defender this season behind maybe Diaz. But no, actually Ake's been our best defender this season. He's longevity's for a career, but he's been in the side almost most games as well. He hasn't had injuries or anything. But yeah, into midfield is where it gets, well, no, not really. It's Rodri, standard. Calvin Phillips will never make it in there. KDB, a goal and 2 assists, I think, in his last game for Belgium. I think he had a stormer against Burnley as well. He's looking like hopefully he's back in form. It looks like he kind of is now. He's had a couple of games now after a very rough patch. But yeah, KDB back on form. That's what we need, especially Liverpool. He loves a good stat against Liverpool, whether it's deflected shots or whatnot. He gets stats against Liverpool, that's for sure. Ilkay Gundogan. Right, I'll talk about him in a sec. Alvarez, he's in for the injured Erling Haaland. I think his injury is actually true. And it's not just a thing to get out of international duty. So I think Haaland will miss out. So Alvarez is going to be back in. Phil Foden is out as well. He got his appendix removed. So we only have 2 wingers. It's Grealish and Mars by default. Cole Palmer isn't going to get on, obviously. But I'd like to see Carlos Borges on the bench. He deserves a bench spot at this stage. He just does deserve it. He rips it up at academy level. It'll probably be Mbude or one of the other more maybe technically secure academy players. Or it'll be Perone, Palmer, Sergio Gomez on the bench. That'll make the bench up. But Ilkay Gundogan, the reason he is in over Bernardo Silva, usually for a big Liverpool clash, I'd have Bernardo, the Duracell bunny, in there straight away, just for his legs and his work rate. But Gundogan, the reason I have him in is because of Alvarez. Alvarez, if Haaland was in, I'd have Bernardo. But because Alvarez is in, he likes to drop a bit deeper. He likes to get on the ball a little bit more. He's not, I would say he's an attacking threat, but he's not as much of an attacking threat as Haaland, because Haaland just bags. Alvarez likes to drop deep. So Gundogan is a lot better at, when Alvarez drops deep, making those forward runs into the space that Alvarez has vacated, like he done in 2020-2021 season when Mr. Whippy came out. So yeah, he's well able to make those back post runs, those late runs into the box, those runs into the box when Alvarez has vacated space or has come to drop deep. Say he lays it off to KDB, KDB can play it through for Gundogan to run into. That's the reason I've gone with Gundogan. So there's a little bit of analysis behind it. You get some bit of analysis on the channel, not much, but a little bit. Watch him play Bernardo now. Yeah, but that's why I have him over Bernardo Silva anyway. But yeah, that's my lineup. That really should be beating Liverpool, but let's look at Liverpool's lineup now. Alright, this is the Liverpool lineup I've kind of think they'll go with / because they have injuries. Alisson, no brainer. Yeah, he's the best keeper in the league. Trent, yeah, probably. Although Miller could be fit into any one of these roles. But I'm going to go Trent. Konate, yeah. I think he's just standard, I think. Konate and Van Dijk is their centre-back pairing at the moment. They don't have injuries, although Van Dijk is in a bit of rough form. He's getting ripped on Twitter, that's for sure. Andy Robertson, even if he was in bad form. Tsimikas, I think, got an injury, international break. Fabinho, yeah, bog standard. Midfield is where Thiago's still out. It's where you could throw... Bacecic just got injured before the international break. It's where you could throw in James Miller, basically. But Elliott seems to have the spot. He's the creative spark in midfield. So I think I'm going to go Henderson for this one. Henderson played in the last game, I think. But I just have a feeling Henderson over Milner this time, just for a bit of leadership and whatnot. I don't know. Milner could be thrown in there, but would you be throwing Milner in a midfield, an old 37 midfielder in against Man City? He played it right back against Phil Foden last time, and I was fuming Foden couldn't get past him. But yeah, I'm just going to go Henderson in there. Salah, standard. He's always going to play there. It's these two which are the worry. Injury-wise, not for City. Watch them score now as I say that. But yeah, Gakpo got sick on international break with the Netherlands team. The Netherlands team had like an outbreak of illness. Nunes cut his ankle or something just before the international break, and he pulled out of their games. Although I've seen on like a Liverpool website he was out with a shoulder injury. So, but then another website said he should be back for the game. So I have no idea. I'm guessing Gakpo's back from illness, just maybe a stomach bug or something like that. And yeah, Nunes, could he be back as well? Who could you put in there? You could put in Luis Diaz. Is apparently going to be in training this week, and his supposed return is 1st of April, but you're not going to throw him in against Man City straight away. I doubt it. Might be on the bench. Diogo Jota, maybe. And then last but not least, Roberto Firmino. He could play here, and then one of these two play on the left. But I don't know. That's a very like non-technical front three I've ever seen. Salah's great, but aesthetics-wise, he just doesn't look good on the ball. But he is class compared to like a Mars who looks unreal on the ball, but he's not as good as Salah. But yeah, that's the Liverpool side with that midfield and this kind of technically unsecure front three. We really should be beating them. No Erling Haaland to go up against these powerful back two. That's a physical back two if I've seen one. Like Alexander-Arnold, Grealish should be running at him like a madman. Andy Robertson's decent. Alisson's going to be hard to get past, although we've scored loads past him before. So yeah, those are my predicted lineups. This Liverpool side, and this is the City team that should be beating them. But yeah, big game for Julian Alvarez to be leading the line on his own this time. He's usually in a front two with Erling Haaland. He's usually the one, that second striker that drops deep off him. It's going to be a big game for him if he plays. We could just shock the system and go false nine, but you really can't after giving Julian Alvarez a new contract. You have to start him, yeah. Huge game, like I said, from him. I predict he'll bag too. He seems to just, when he plays, he scores, put it that way. But yeah, it's at the Etihad as well. My score predictions, I mean, we have to win. We just have to win. Because if we can't go 11 points behind, although it's a game in hand. Yeah, we have to win, and I predict City to win because they have to win. When City have to win, they usually do. What'll I go with? Last 5 we kept clean sheets. We've won our last 6. Clean sheet against Liverpool, that's a bit of a struggle. They usually get penalties, to be fair, against us. Salah always scores a penalty. So I'm going to go 3-1. Salah penalty. That's a nail on, probably. And then a goal for Julian Alvarez. A goal for KDB. An assist for KDB as well. And a goal and assist for KDB. And who with the last goal? I'm going to go... I would have went at John Stones from a corner, but Liverpool have Van Dijk and Canada at centre-backs, which are quite tall. Will I go at Jackie G Grealish or a Riyad? It's Ramadan. Oh, it's Ramadan. Ramadan is here, so it's going to be Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez is getting on the score sheet. If he puts those black gloves on as well, yeah, Ramadan Mahrez is back. He's going to start off with a goal. I can feel it. Yeah, so that's my score prediction. 3-1 Man City. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, I made a new style of video recently. It's just like not a try not to laugh, but just reacting to a funny video. Like, it's like if instead of just watching videos, I might as well watch them and like provide content or something. If I was gonna watch it originally anyway, might as well just show you guys and find you good videos as well. So that's the most recent video before this one. So if you want to watch that, watch that. There's also a new channel for that sort of stuff if you want it. But yeah, you can see it. I'm probably gonna be putting both videos on the same channels until the other one kind of gets built a bit. But yeah. If you like this one, or yeah, let me know your thoughts on this on Liverpool versus City in the comments below. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your predictions in the comments below, yeah, and I shall see you next time. Peace.